Hello, stuff lovers and fellow pickers. This is Alice Ops, and we are bringing you a haul of secondhand stuff to resell on eBay and Etsy. We're very, very excited because we've opened an Etsy shop very recently, and I would love for you to visit the Etsy shop. I will give you the address that I've written on a piece of paper just to make sure. It's etsy.com/shop/episode01. So we will link that below. It's named episode 1 because we really love the stories that come with second-hand items, items that have had a life before, and we really feel that we find our own stories sometimes in there. And so anyways, we're really, really excited about that. So if you can drop by, maybe, you know, if you find anything that you find cool there, you don't need to buy anything, but if you'd like to favorite the shop, that would be terrific, or favorite an item or anything like that, it would be great to kind of see you there. We're really excited to bring you this haul and many other hauls because we've found more in 1 week than we've ever found before at garage sales and thrift shops and estate sales, strangely enough. And also, shout out to all of you. I've seen a lot of you join our channel very recently. So thank you for subscribing, because it's so much fun to share this with you. It just multiplies the joy and excitement because you get it. All right, so I would like to start, first of all, with these games that we found on Friday at a garage sale, still sealed. This one resells for about $25 to $30 because it's sealed, and it was $1. And this one was $1 as well, and resells for maybe about, you know, $12 to $15. You know, when it's sealed at a garage sale and it, you know, it makes some sort of sense. I love picking that stuff up. This is a garage sale we went to a few weeks ago, and this is a planter. And presumably you would stuff things in there, like flowers. I'm sorry, not so much a planter, maybe, well, maybe, but like a wall pocket. See, it's got somewhere where you can put a bracket, you put it up on your wall, you put your flowers or your little plant or anything you'd like, probably from the 30s. Wall pockets are selling pretty well right now, and this is a lion. You know, what other chance are you going to get a lion in your house? So I was really happy with the design on this. Let me put a few things back here so we can continue with the jewelry. Jewelry was fun because it was not expensive, and I've had more jewelry sales than I've had in a while right now, so I decided to go with that. We have here, first of all, this poor little bee. Unfortunately, it lost part of its leg, and some of the stones are gone, but I do think it's a great subject, this oversized bee. It's crazy and opulent. It's marked, but I really can't make it out. And that was $1, so I thought, if worst comes to worst, I'll keep it if it doesn't sell. This was $1, and all the stones are there. I just thought it was a pleasing thing. Same thing with this. It was $1. They're not very old or anything, but nice rhinestones. This I'm particularly happy with because it's a Royal Canadian Air Force sweetheart pin that you would give your sweetheart when you were going, you were a serviceman and you're a military man and you're going to war, And it's a locket. Basically, you would put a picture maybe of the sweetheart and yourself or something like that. So these are quite collectible, but you know, we'll see what I get for it. Again, that was $1. This is a JJ pin. I like the subject, this hot air balloon, and it's signed. Of course, it was 50 cents. This was $1 as well. I don't think that pearl necklaces are the rage necessarily, but it's a nice older one. I like the mellow tone. It's the faux pearls have taken with time. It's got a nice clasp, and there's no real damage to it. It was $1. You know, like this, because it's an interesting collectible thing. I might try it like $20-25, you know, but this maybe not that much. Maybe I'll lot it with some other pearls. This was 50 cents as well, and has a nice vintage rhinestone brooch. It's very wearable. This is funky. A 60s pendant, articulated, you know, that's kind of fun and swirly, and it has nice movement in it, and just, you know, it's fun. This was a couple dollars, I think. We went to a garage sale where there was this wonderful mid-century amoeba atomic type of glass. We got it for $1, so I've seen them sell sometimes the single ones, maybe $10-12 just for that. We went to a thrift store and we saw 3-footed ones like that, and I almost leapt on the shelf. But we started looking at them and all of the gold was rubbed off. Some of this was rubbed off. They weren't worth anything, so sadly we had to leave them there. These are not a great find. They're Anchor Hawking, Fire King, I think, this one. And, you know, it's a little bit worn, but I loved that it has those ridges. And this has this great 60s style and feel. They were 50 cents each. And I thought it's probably kind of difficult to find one of these with the cover and it's still in good shape. There's a tiny chip inside the lid, but you know, it doesn't affect the way it looks or anything. So I thought, well, take a chance on that. I'm not sure how this will sell, to be truthful. This was at a church bazaar a few weeks ago. Love these 1960s almost mid-century design glass vases, probably Murano. You know, they're obviously handmade and everything. Sorry about the cat hair. And beautiful color as far as I'm concerned. Probably lot them up. They were $1 each. I find sometimes glass like this that isn't signed or anything is a little difficult to sell. If you have tips or tricks, please let me know. I think those are fun things. I don't necessarily want to sell them for a lot, but I'm going with all this mid-century interest. Somebody ought to want this, and I'm kind of not sure how to promote them. Kind of same thing with this, which I bought for $1, and you know, really is reminiscent of Roseville or McCoy, but of course it isn't. It does say made in USA. I think it's a nice kind of early pottery, probably from maybe the 40s or maybe a little earlier. It's a very fetching color. I just kind of, I'm not sure how to market it for the best value, but you know, for $1, I thought I'll try a few different things. This from a church bazaar a few weeks ago. It says in French, plus ou moins 1 litre. And in English, that's more or less 4 cups. which I thought was charming. And it's made by the Monkey and the Peddler. Some of their stuff does well. It was $1. I thought somebody might want this to brighten their kitchen. It's just a lot of fun. Let me see. I'm going to show you from the thrift store. We came home with this Charlotte Reed. That's her last name stamped here. It's for Crown Ducal, made in England. And Charlotte Reed was an artist, potter and designer and painter of porcelain, well, of pottery anyways, and I think maybe porcelain. Kind of think maybe 1920s and 1940s. And had these great bright designs. This was made for the coronation of King George V. The sixth, I'm sorry. Hello, can't read. And that's in 1937. So I thought it's, this we paid $4.50 for. It does have a crack here. I knew that, but I thought since it's a commemorative jug, as well as being a Charlotte Reed jug, which is something people collect, it has a very distinct style, you know, just for display. It still displays very well. I imagine I would be able to make, you know, $20 at the least, you know, maybe more towards 30, 40. And we shall see. The kettle is cool because it is, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it's a Le Creuset, which I thought was only good for maybe enamelware pots and pans, but it looks like this is worth maybe $40, $50, something like that. We paid $7.50 for it. We just have to give it a good clean. Very, very well made item, basically, and people obviously want this. We did pick up, let me move a couple of things around, at a garage sale recently. Make a little room. Thank you. This set of 8 Fred press glasses. So we're talking again mid-century modern. I believe this pattern is called Troy. It's of a horse with all this gold and kind of orange color. And we loved that it was about 2 in the afternoon. And that's our cat. About 2 in the afternoon, and we thought, you know, things are winding down. People are not going to have great stuff left, but let's stop here because here's a garage sale. And there it was in its original caddy, in fairly good condition, this signed set of wonderful barware. And the lady was asking only $10 for this, so we grabbed that. I don't know, Fred Press sometimes sells extremely well, like $75, $100. Sometimes it's more like, $35 or something, but you know, we're gonna make some money, and we stand to make a really good profit if the right buyer is out there right now. And for $5, we picked up this in-the-box wireless set of headphones. They go for about maybe $30, $35. Okay, we also picked up some of these. This case is new. and we picked it up for a few dollars. I can't remember, I think $5. And they resell for maybe about 30. So that's an excellent, like, it's an easy thing to pick up and an easy thing to ship. So this camera case was about $3. It's new and goes for about 30. We picked up a few cases of that type because they're brand new, and if you can pay, you know, $3 to $5 and make about 30, I don't see anything wrong with that. This is a pressure cooker. This particular one, when it's got a seal and it's all ready to go, is something like $100. We paid $18 for it. It's great, except it's missing a seal, which we will try to either get replaced or sell it for a little less, but it should do well. Pick that up at a thrift store. Find of the month. Find of the month is a vase. It's art glass. It was at a garage sale. We were there early in the morning to get the best deals, but unfortunately that particular community was not setting up. You know, it was supposed to start at 9 and we were there at 8:15 and nothing was happening, and then 8:45 and 9 and 9:15 and people were barely unpacking boxes. But this was just luck. I was the person who was there when that was first unpacked and put on the table, and I said, "How much, please?" And she said $5, and I couldn't get the money out fast enough because this is art glass by Robert Held. It's signed, as well as has a sticker on it. It's this beautiful iridescent stuff. It's pretty much collectible. We sold a vase by him before for approximately $75. This has a very appealing pattern, and they're unique. You know, it's a one-off. There isn't another one that's exactly the same. So this is fun. And I tell you, for the moment, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you get some great finds. I hope you have tons of fun just rooting through things. And I will remind you of our Etsy shop address. Again, is etsy.com/shop/episode01. I hope to see you there, and we will be bringing you lots more videos very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.